I met Dr. Wilson and was able to hear what he was doing with this tech, it totally just, I mean, it captured my attention completely. And even in the midst of doing some of the things that we were doing with our technology, it was enough for me to be like, all right, this is something absolutely revolutionary if it is everything that you say it is. And what I realized is that once I started taking the product, that this stuff is real. And so for me, like my testimonials so far with the BioRez have really just been, I think it's an unbelievable mechanism for energy support and being able to support energy systems in the body that ultimately are going to lead to sustainable healing opportunities. And so that is BioRez kind of in a nutshell. You're going to get to hear about it more, you know, as we jump into this call and hear some more testimonials. So I hope all that makes sense for you guys out there.
Yeah. And Cam, you know what's crazy about this? And we're bringing on some people to share their stories in a second, and you and I can have some fun with them as we bounce back and forth here. But, you know, for those that haven't seen the actual products, or maybe somebody invited you and shared a picture of it with you or told them the story that they're having, but this is what we're talking about, right, Cam? Like,
yep.
You're working with some super advanced technologies, but then also working with the energy and the frequency in this bottle and where it's coming from Mother Nature within plants. But like, that's all what people have to do. So in the world of sports, a lot of times compliance to try to just keep up with the recovery is so difficult, right? Like, anybody can do that.
The compliance for this type of technology is, I mean, revolutionary in and of itself, because we're actually not even playing on that field in a way. I mean, we're not talking about biochemical compounds. We're talking about bioenergetic structures from plants in biology, from things in biology. You're taking the energy, the thing that fuels the mechanism of those compounds. And so we're taking it a level deeper. So when it comes to compliance, we're not dealing with the components that cause people to have to worry about, you know, possibly getting tested for, you know, whatever it is. Because really, if you break down what we're doing and what you see, you can't see the chemical compounds because they're not there. It's just the energetic source code that guides those chemical compounds in nature.
Which is kind of hard for people to grasp and understand. And you're going to get more of the science with Dr. Wilson in a second, but let's hear it from real people, Cam. And because I think this is what's amazing is that I think there's even people skeptical, and I'm one. I'll even start it off because my background was in tennis. I was a tennis player, as you know. Don't make fun of me. I know you're a professional football player. Tennis is still pretty cool too, you know.
It is cool.
But
my wife is a tennis player, so I definitely can't talk smack about tennis.
Okay, all right. I knew I liked you a lot. But you know, I had a shoulder rotator cuff issue, and you know what's wild is I just was, because there's two sides of this. There's sleep and the thermo, but they work together as a 24-hour system. And so I started off with the sleep the first night. Well, I hadn't been sleeping because of a shoulder issue. Well, I slept through the whole night, and I was kind of amazed because I got up and I didn't have that same discomfort, and I was like, what is going on? And I couldn't believe it. Well, fast forward now a few weeks on the products, not only have I been sleeping incredible, the thing that I'm most amazed with is that, you know, the weight. I've actually lost weight with not changing any other aspect of my life. And I live a pretty busy lifestyle, and I take care of my health from a healthcare perspective. And it's been amazing to see what happens. But then you hear these other people's stories. And Joe, I want to go first to you, you know, and I don't know if Cam's heard your story. So Joe, tell everybody what's going on with you right now.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Fantastic. Joe Bush from Central Wisconsin. And prior to taking the BioRez, right, I always struggled with cravings. I was the kind of guy, if you had a box of Thin Mints in the freezer, I didn't eat two. I ate them all. You know what I mean? And sweets and ice cream and emotional eating. What's nuts is just since I started taking the BioRez, I have zero cravings for garbage food. I mean, I still have a box of Thin Mints in my freezer, and I don't even think about them, and I don't even want them. So that, to me, that's absolutely amazing, right? And I wear a sleep health tracker monitor. A lot of people wear them. My resting heart rate before BioRez was 73 to 80. Now it's between 54 and 67. That's insane, right? And on a side note, I'm down 20 pounds since I started taking this stuff.
Wow, 20 pounds.
20 pounds. Like, and I hurt my knee about 2 months ago. And so I haven't been exercising, like zero exercise. So, I mean, come August, you're not going to recognize me because I'm going to be even that